Hey, what's up everyone? This is Anthony from Flag Captured Gaming, and for this video I'm going to show you how to get the Toy Box achievement in Halo 2 Anniversary by collecting all of the various toys. The first one is on Delta Halo. This is the Master Chief toy, and this one probably takes the longest out of all of them, just because you have to do some running around. Longest specifically for this, I should say, because all the other ones you can kind of get throughout the course of the mission. So you want to just start the mission off. You can do it on easy for all of them. You can turn on any skulls you want for all of them, that's fine. You just need to get a ghost. Now I forgot that I still had the skull on that doesn't let me get into ground-based vehicles without hijacking them, so that took me an extra second here, especially after I flip it, because you can't get back in. So I had to hijack another one. But anyway, get the ghost, go back towards the beginning of the level, and you want to switch to the old graphics so that you can actually see what you're doing, because the geometry is very different. Hold A so you can get a little lift on the front of the ghost, and then you can just boost up this rock here. Go to the right, and don't go too far up. You're going to be going down there. You don't want to go too high, because if you go up there, you have a high risk of making the game recognize that you're falling rather than just going downhill. So don't go too high, then just go out to this little jut of land, and you can switch back to the new graphics so that you can actually see what you're doing, and there is your Master Chief plushie right there. The next one we're going to get is on the level Regret, and it's actually the Regret plushie. So we go ahead and grab the Chief one, and we can move on. So it's right at the beginning of the level, just like the Hi Ben Easter egg / achievement. You want to just go ahead and kill these elites here, just in case. Even though it's on easy, they get frustrating, especially when you're grenade jumping. So kill these two elites here. The jackals you don't have to worry about so much. You can just kind of pick them up as you go. So just turn to the right here. You're going to grenade jump across just like for Hi Ben. Or if you're trying to skip part of the level, you can just jump over here. You probably won't make it up top, so you're going to need to do another grenade jump off of this little platform. No big deal. Just make sure you don't launch yourself into the water. So you're going to grenade jump up to the right here, but before you do that, you probably want to kill the jackal just in case he gets a lucky hit on you after you grenade jump. So just throw a grenade right here, jump up, and walk around this little platform. Very simple. And there is the Regret toy laying right there. Easy to pick up. Doesn't quite look like him, I don't think, but that's okay. The next one we're going to get is on Sacred Icon. This is the Arbiter toy. So right after you cross this little electrified bridge, you're going to go to the left and grenade jump up to that platform. Very simple right here. Probably should have used a frag grenade, but stickies are okay. Don't go to that first section right there. Don't go to the second section right here. It's in the third section. Now it's going to be kind of hard to see. Luckily the sentinels shoot at you and you can kind of see it if you want to, but it is in there, so go ahead and pick it up. The next one we're going to get is on Quarantine Zone, and this is the Tartarus plushie. Now this is at the very end of the stage pretty much. Right after you go through that big gondola ride where all the flood keep attacking, you're just going to jump up here to the right. Very simple, right on that little ledge. I like to jump off of the little railing right here, just because I think it's easier than potentially bouncing off of that railing when you go to jump. So I do that, you jump up here, you can walk right up there and grab the Tartarus toy. Very simple for this one. Just takes a little while to get there, but it is in the course of the mission. The next one is on Gravemind, and this is in the same room as the terminal and the skull. And it's actually right next to the skull, so you can follow the exact same path. Just go to the right over here. And if you want to turn on the classic graphics to climb this rock hill thingy, go ahead. That'll make it probably a little bit easier. It's not so bad though with the updated visuals, so you won't have too much trouble. Just work your way around this little hill, and you want to jump down to that purple walkway thingy. And there is a grunt down there with a fuel rod gun, at least on Legendary. I'm not sure if it's on easy or not. You can do this on easy, but if it's on Legendary, you can get the skull and the doll. So you need to kill that grunt before he kills you. That could be problematic. I thought I did, but I didn't, so I have to do it again. And the skull is up at the top in that little purple ring, but the plushie is right down here on the floor. And there is your Cortana. The next one is on Uprising, and this one, it's not that complicated. Just keep playing through the level until you get to the part where the river goes through the cave and you see this rock structure right in the middle. You can't really miss it. It's pretty obvious. You want to just grenade jump on here, and then you want to grenade jump up here to the right onto that ridge. It looks like you can't make it, and you might miss a few times, but you absolutely can make it. Just make sure you get a really good jump. And you need to have the Sputnik skull on. You should probably have it on for most of these. it'll be really useful. Basically anything with a grenade jump you want Sputnik on. So there's the librarian toy laying right there in the shade. The next one we're going to get is on High Charity, and this is the Rampant Cortana. So in High Charity, it's really toward the beginning. It's this first room where it's kind of like got the rocks and the purple covenant structures throughout. And she's laying right up there on top of that little rock structure. So if you want to take a look, jump onto that building. If not, just keep walking around as normal. You can try to jump around over here on the left, but it doesn't really do you any good, and it's kind of tricky to do it, and I kept missing. So it's easier to just go around to the right. You can just basically walk right up. You don't even need to grenade jump. You could if you wanted to, but you absolutely don't need to. Just jump right up, and she's right here. Very simple to get this one. And it's very close to the beginning also, so that's nice. And then the last one we're going to get is the Didact toy on the Great Journey. This one is at the very end of the level again, so you have to play through it. I found the easiest way to do this is to just grab the Banshee and fly around through as you're supposed to be helping Johnson. Just fly through and hop out, and then you just want to hijack one of these specters, and sometimes they just keep driving away. It's a little frustrating, but you will eventually get it, and especially on easy, it's not too risky. You're going to want to pull the gunner out also. That's a little tricky, and then you might want to just jump in the side seat for a second, though I don't recommend it. Anyway, get the specter and then just drive forward, and then keep driving forward where you would normally be flying the Banshee, and you want to go into the water. It looks like you would die, but you won't. So just go in the water, go to the right over here, and you'll see kind of like a little land bridge. And just like on the Ghost, you can press A to lift up the front end of the vehicle, and it'll help you climb some surfaces. So go ahead and do that and just follow this around. You're going to see two different hills or mountains or whatever you want to call them. For the first one, doesn't do us any good, so you just kind of want to bypass that. You can go over it, you can go around it, you can do whatever you want. Doesn't matter. There's really no barriers out here that you need to worry about, so just work your way around. No big deal. If you flip the vehicle, just get back in. Very straightforward, really. Even though you're on a bunch of different inclines, you can climb just about all of them as long as you press A first. So for the big hill, you want to go to the far right. This is the easiest route. You can climb straight up this way, and then this way, and then this way. And then at the very top, you want to switch to the current graphics, and you will see the Didact sitting there. You can go ahead and pick him up, and you'll get all of the different achievements throughout, and you will get the final toy box achievement when you get the last one. So there it is, guys. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos like this and other fun stuff. And in the meantime, keep playing.